Oh, I'm muted again. Sorry. I'm back. I'm muted again. I suck. Anyway, game started up. Exactly the same starting positions as last time around. God, my casting has been all over the place today. I've just been so distracted with the stupid sound issues on the server. I was looking for a new server there, and I heard the countdowns. Anyway, I'll sync you guys in with my clock. So it's 32 seconds now. I'll give you a countdown to 1 minute, from 55 to 1 minute. But it's 37 right now for anyone trying to sync. I'm really sorry. I'm a noob. I apologize. I'm a noob, and there's just not much more to be said other than the fact that I'm a noob. Stork scouting very early again. Firebat Hero has to know that Stork is going to be scouting early, and Stork scouting really early. It's like he said his first probe out almost to scout. And Firebat Hero looks like he's going to try and block that ramp. Looks like Firebat Hero might be wanting to go for some kind of a rush strategy. Will he get that block on the ramp in time? I don't think he will. I don't think he will. He's put that SCV on that ramp. I don't think that one SCV is going to be enough to hold the defense. And it wasn't. The probe gets through. I think Firebat Hero, great micro by Stork, and Firebat Hero with a dejected look on his face because it looked like he was going for that rush, for a barracks rush that we've seen on Nemesis and we've seen previously wasted on this map. And I think Firebat Hero just needs to adapt. I think if he sticks with the strategy he was planning originally, he's going to lose. He needs to change his strategy and go for a standard build. He has not invested too much at all at this stage, in fact, in that strategy. So he has more than enough time to alter his build and play a standard game. Stork is going to be aware of what he's doing, and you know actually what I think Firebat Hero should do, just as that probe is about to die, he should start building a second barracks and then cancel it the moment he kills the probe, so that he fools Stork into thinking he's going for a rush. I think that would be the best thing that Firebat Hero could do, but I don't think he's actually going to be able to do that, because unfortunately it's going to take him a long time to kill off that probe, and he needs to decide what path he can go down in terms of expanding or teching sooner rather than later. And I think he should play for I think he needs to start taking that refinery now and playing a standard game. Stork's already got that gateway up. Stork hasn't taken a similar either yet, so Firebat Hero is not too far behind, but I think Firebat Hero will be making a huge mistake if he doesn't play a normal game and doesn't start teching up. And he has started up that second supply depot, and he hasn't started up the second gateway, and I think the fact that Stork got that probe in so early into his base is going to force a standard game here between these two guys, and I think that will work out as a blessing in disguise for Firebat Hero. I think it will suit him to have that strategy, and I think Firebat Hero, I don't understand, did Firebat Hero not put hold down on that SCV on that ramp? I think the SCV, and wow, we've got a Korean girl waving at us, and I'm not sure whether she's above the age of consent, so I won't pass any comments on her. Anyway, I was meant to give you guys a countdown at 1 o'clock, which I forgot because I was rambling on, and Firebat Hero was expanding, so I just give you a countdown to 3 minutes, 2:55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 3 minutes, and so excuse my moronicity. Even though that's not a word. And both players fast expanding. Obviously, Firebat Hero has scouted the fact that Stork has scouted the fact that Firebat Hero is doing that. I don't think Firebat Hero has been able to get that SCV up the ramp, and Stork has successfully blocked him from scouting. So definitely Stork with the scouting advantage early on in the game, and that probe now is finally going to get taken out by those two Marines. But great micro by Stork on the probe thus far, and it definitely looks like, guys, that we are going to get set up for a standard matchup here. And thus far, it has to be said, thus far, when Firebat Hero has played standard in this match, he has won both games. So, in my view, that favors him, and I think he was lucky that Stork scout got that probe into his base, because otherwise he would have gone for a stupid rush, and I think he would have failed. That's what I think would have happened. But it does look like we're going for a standard game in here, and it doesn't look like either player is going to try any cheese or rush builds, and really I think it's fair that the game be decided in this manner, in a standard epic matchup between these two players. And obviously we will realize about the balance or imbalance of this map from that, because I feel these two guys are the pinnacle of their race's representatives. Stork, in my view, is definitely, at this point in time, a better representative for Protoss than Bisu. And I feel that Firebat Hero, without doubt, is the best. Although I suppose in Firebat Hero's case, it is arguable. One could argue that Flash might be considered a better representative for Terran players. And Stork with just that Zealot going to try and harass Firebat Hero a little bit, but Firebat Hero has got about 4 or 5 Marines, so he's going to be able to hold that Zealot off. And he is going for that 2-factory macro build. We saw it be extremely, incredibly, decisively effective versus I Love V on this map, and that was the deciding matchup, the tiebreaker between those two guys. And we saw him control that match beautifully with that 2-fact build. So it'll be interesting to see how well Firebat Hero does it, because he is playing to his strengths. I think Firebat Hero made a mistake because initially he wasn't playing to his strengths. But Stork has got that robotics facility building, and again I'm just going to give you another countdown to 5 minutes to just get a final sync in. 56, 57,
송병구
58,
선수의 체제에
59,
대한
5 minutes. So hopefully you guys are all synced up. Anyway, so I do feel that this is playing to Firebat Hero's strengths. Firebat Hero thus far was not playing to his strengths. He's getting a star put up very early. That's very clever by him. That Wraith should be able to take care of any shuttle drops. But so that's brilliant play by Firebat Hero. And it does look like Stork is going to go for a Reaver drop. And if Firebat Hero with that early Wraith can manage to take out that shuttle with Reaver in it, Stork will find himself incredibly far behind. And that might be the decisive advantage that Firebat Hero will need to get him into the final of this matchup. You've got to feel bad for Stork if he doesn't get through though, because you feel that this is his year. You feel this is his time and his chance to win both competitions, and it will be extremely ironic, if not tragic, if he was to go out of both competitions at the stage that he is at right now in terms of the semi-finals. That would be horrible for him. But I think definitely you can no longer say that Stork is not a good player, or that Stork cannot be considered one of the great players of StarCraft. I suppose he still hasn't really done enough to achieve to warrant his name being on the same page as I Love Movie or Savior or Boxer. But definitely you would say he is a tier A player, if not tier S. Stork with those dual factory machine shops, with those vultures, dual tacking siege tech, as well as, and he's actually put up that control tower, so Stork looks like he's going to be going for more dropship play. I don't think he's going to be getting obviously cloaking technology, but I think he should build at least a Wraith Force from that control tower before he builds his dropship. I think that's absolutely vital for him to do that, because otherwise he's going to find it difficult to defend the Reaver drop against the Reaver drop. He's also got a couple of Marines there just in anticipation of the Reaver drop, and Stork might be able to place a few spider mines around the map here just to give him a little bit of scouting information. The fact that he's got those two factories is going to allow him to keep up in production. Sorry, Firebat Hero has got those two factories. Is going to allow him to keep up in production with Stork. Stork now building his third, fourth, and fifth gateway. And Firebat Hero just trying to get up that ramp. He's put that spider mine up, and that's going to force. And brilliant play by Stork. Brilliant microing his Dragoons and Zealot back, and just with that one Zealot taking the hits from those spider mines. Brilliant play, and holding off that advance from Firebat Hero, trying to get up that ramp and scout. And Firebat Hero now coming through with that dropship. Stork has got his Reaver and the shuttle, and this is going to be interesting to see. I do feel that this is going to be bad for Firebat Hero, because definitely Stork has got more in terms of being able to defend his base. Firebat Hero doesn't have nearly as much, and I'm not sure how effective this drop is going to be by Firebat Hero, whereas I feel Stork's drop is more likely to be effective. Firebat Hero not with a lot of defenses in his base, and certainly with no anti-air defense, and Firebat Hero now going for a vulture drop in Stork's base. Stork has got two Dragoons waiting though. This is going to be chaos for Firebat Hero. Stork with two Dragoons waiting. Stork brilliant Stork anti Firebat Hero, brilliant drop location, but Firebat Hero is now coming in, but Stork just has three Marines, and those three Marines are going to get completely owned by the Reaver, and that first Scarab just not doing anything. Oh my god, unfortunate for Stork. The first Scarab not doing too much damage, and Firebat Hero forced to micro those SCVs away, and if Stork can inflict damage on a lot of those SCVs, brilliant pylon block on those vultures, and now this is going to be the crucial Scarab drop here. This is going to be the crucial Scarab. If the Scarab can take out a lot of those SCVs, and about 6 SCVs gets killed, and the second Scarab goes off. Is it going to take out a lot more SCVs? I don't think it is, no. So Firebat Hero in desperate trouble. That he should have built a Wraith. If he had built that Wraith, he would have survived this attack already. And another Reaver Scarab goes off. That's unfortunately for Stork. He's fired 4 Scarabs thus far and not done a lot of damage. And now he's putting out spider mines. But that Dragoon could be lured into those SCVs. Brilliant luring off the Dragoon. And now he's got some siege tanks up, and he's trying to take out. And he's going to try and lure that SCV into that. And a single Marine trying to fire at the vulture. Another drop, but another Scarab goes off. This Scarab's going to be wasted as well. Good microing by Firebat Hero. Another Scarab wasted. So he's fired off 5 Scarabs. Unfortunately, only 1 has hit SCVs. He's only managed to take out 6 SCVs, and he's now finally cruised that Wraith. I feel that was oh god, another shot goes off, and only 3 SCVs died on that occasion. But Firebat Hero has lost about 7 or 8 SCVs, and I think Stork will be happy with that.